This might be your most animated thumbnail. One,
Yeah.
you're doing spirit fingers or jazz hands or whatever you want to call them.
I don't know. It's me throwing my hands up, man. He said, "I'm innocent. Don't shoot."
Darby over there looking like he's ready for Halloween, and then all you've got teeth from these two.
Yeah, well, MJF looked like he's sitting on the toilet and having a really rough day. Tony Khan looked like he smelled what MJF did. It was like,
no, Tony Khan looked like he had a good bowel movement. Like it came out fluid. Like,
yeah, it was a perfect one. No wiping necessary. He just got up.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. It feels like we haven't done this intro in a while. I'm the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes, and he is.
Obviously, we did this yesterday, Manny, but
I don't think we did.
Accept it.
I don't think we did. I think we went straight into it.
Well, Marcus, the grand finale. I could have swore you said you were all gravy or something.
No, I think we got caught up with the we're not mature enough to cover certain aspects of the news.
And you know what update? We're not mature now, but who knows? Maybe in 5 years when we are covering the story like men.
There is actually no news stories out there this week, other than what Masha Slumbridge has responded to the allegations. So seemingly they are true. Whether she gets released or not is another question. Her contract is due to expire quite soon with TNA. So whether she gets picked up by WWE, I don't think so. Not with this attached to you at this moment in time.
I think she'll be back, and I think they don't even care.
Well, I mean, they released Swan for it, didn't they?
Yeah. Double standards, Manny. Double standards. So that was a different time.
I mean,
Brock Lesnar's back.
But your women's division is stacked.
Yeah.
Do you need her? Like, we don't even need Nikki Bella, and she's also accused of said.
That's evidence. Nikki Bella is guilty of doing it, and is back to work because of it. So I see no problem with them just saying, Masha, we're going to renew you, or we're going to bring you in, or we're going to put you in AAA, or put you on Evolve, or keep it low. Or they'll let it wait for a few months until the heat cools down. Because, people are going to forget about this in a week anyway. Honestly, I don't even think people care about this that much that's even going through the cycle. So I believe she'll be back in by next year. She'll be in the Rumble.
Yeah, so other than that, there is no news. Other than what Marcus has put in the description, which nobody reads.
Yes, nobody reads, but you know what? The news is there. So, first news story I put out, breaking news, Marcus has become friends with WWE Superstar inadvertently. So on Instagram, people go in there and browse and cruise and stuff. Aleister Black posted. I never normally pay attention to his posts.
If you follow Marcus, it's normally pictures of Willow that he likes. and Sol Ruka.
No, it is a combination of other people. You just go to the women I see. I follow men too, Manny. You don't follow all the men I follow. That's the problem. I like pictures of the men too.
I would hope not.
I follow all of it.
I know you follow men into dark corners and alleys. I know what you do with Penta.
First of all, that's just me playing Batman, okay? That is not anything nefarious about that.
Me playing Batman. Marcus is 41.
Not yet. 2 days. 3 days. 3 days.
Marcus is turning 41 and he's still playing Batman.
I'm still playing Batman.
Is Ryan Robin? Huh? Is Ryan Robin?
If he is, he'll be the worst, oldest, fattest prophet we've ever had in our life.
I've never
but
seen
you know
Robin
what? Whenever Ryan's around, I do say the circus is in town. So it could be. He could be. And I bet you he owns green underwear. So Aleister Black posted a comment and whatever about what was the death that was unsatisfying. I put Darwin expert first class. Me and him became best friends immediately, apparently, and he responded, and that's the news story.
What did he respond?
He responded, I forgot about that one. He's so powerful in the comic. This is ridiculous still and all that. And then it led to a bunch of other people commenting and 200 likes. But that's not the real story. We're going to Marcus Hunch of the week.
It's the Hunch at lunch. Dun, 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 dun.
Is that the music? Is that the music going in? Dun, 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 dun.
I tell you what, the next time you do it, I will forget what I just did.
No, I believe if the Hunch at lunch ever becomes a short, Manny, I think you have to use that music. Go to Hunch at lunch. We're doing like breaking news, and you go da 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 da, and that's the music. So today's Hunch at lunch is simple. AEW Dynamite happened last night in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of a dentist, a local dentist known as Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I think that's the only way you can say it. And she did not return to Dynamite, which leaded me to believe that last night's Dynamite finish was set up for Britt Baker to make a return, but I believe negotiations fell apart, and I believe that negotiations fell apart so bad she will never return to AEW, Manny, because I feel like Statlander last night in the main event, or after the main event, was going to turn on Harley Cameron, join the Death Riders, only for Harley to be saved by Dr. Britt Baker and be the hero. I feel like that was going to be the setup, and I feel like they had to change it last minute because Britt Baker doesn't want to do business. They said, oh, she's only coming back if she gets the AEW title and more money and respect. This is what my hunch is telling me. It's my hunch. This is what I feel. I don't know. I have no sources. I mean, I'm using my Professor X. I'm using Cerebro. I'm going through her mind. It's work. I think I'm right.
I didn't know your tiny apartment had that capabilities of going.
It does.
Cerebro.
It does. My entire electric bill is warded to Cerebro.
That is why you need to donate to the show. If you go to the Sharpshooters at thesharpshooters.com, hit that PayPal link and donate to the show.
Yeah. If you ever wonder why I'm broke, it's not because I gambled my money, not because I ate my money away, not because of bills. It's because Cerebro is really fucking expensive. And that's how I get all my information. Yes, I can use it for probably better information, probably stop wars or blackmails or find criminals. I like doing it for wrestling dirt sheets.
J.K. Smith said, "Good morning, evening. Don't trust a team Ric Flair. Don't trust a team Ric Flair roots for. Shout out to Man United for not being embarrassing last weekend, and congrats to the Mariners for winning the what's that? All American?
The AL West, right? To the American League West.
Yeah, for the first time since I was 11.
I'm just glad you didn't say like Al, like Linda McMahon.
Al West.
AI. Yeah, be like, oh, they need some AL West.
I gathered what he was saying. Like I picked up that the Mariners was a baseball team.
Shout out to the Mariners. So I saw a stat that Ichiro won his rookie of the year the last time they were won the AL West. The iPod hasn't been invented yet.
What a stat.
There were so many like things that have happened since they won that division. And you know what? Good, welcome back. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. As the Dodgers could win their, I think, 13th straight division or playoff berth or whatever, you know. Just luxury of riches over here.
All right, jeez. Should we get into the Dynamite recap, seeing as we're kind of just rambling?
Yeah, we can. Let's start off Dynamite, Manny. Let's light the fuse and get in the groove. Whatever the lyrics say. Dynamite.
I mean, you're not so excited. You just can't hide it. I know.
Can't find it. They should have stuck it. They should have stood on business and kept that. Fuck it. Fuck what you want. It's my show. Honestly, Tony does the show he wants to do. People say Tony be less violent. Tony, tell better stories. Be more coherent. Push other wrestlers. There's all these demands for Tony. He never caves. But for the Pointer Sisters, he caved.
Wait, he always caves.
Not really.
Remember that time they changed Marina Shafir's music and he changed it during the match?
No, it was Mina Shirakawa. It was Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cave. That was a cave.
So there's a show note here. As we went off air yesterday, there was a bet.
Yep.
Marcus, relay the bet.
The bet was, Manny, over under 1 attempted murders on AEW Dynamite this week. Manny chose the over. I think he chose 2 or 3. I can't remember exactly.
I took the over. Marcus, just for the sake of betting, decided to take the under.
But I also agree with Manny. It's probably the over. But I was like...
so we'll get through the bet as well as the review. Hangman Adam Page said, "Kyle pushed me to the limit, like no one has done before. I asked to face the best pro wrestlers in this city has to offer, and that's Lee Moriarty. However, I have a problem with this.
Okay.
They said it was an open challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone could have went and faced him. How was Lee Moriarty the one that was like first in line for this?
Yeah, it wasn't an open challenge, man. It's a goddamn lie. He picked Lee Moriarty. An open challenge means anybody can show up. You specifically said, I want the best in Pittsburgh. I want Lee Moriarty. He basically said, I need a black man who's the Ring of Honor pure champion, who's from Pittsburgh, that wrestles Tiger style. Like one person fit that category. Lee Moriarty. I think AEW has done Lee Moriarty a disservice ever, but they do this to everybody. Like I think he's a quality wrestler. I think he's just as good as 90% of the other people they put on here, technical wise and stuff. But they never feature him. I think,
but to be honest, should we just cover the match now because it's not in order? I think he had a good showing against Hangman. For someone that doesn't get featured and someone that's buried away in Ring of Honor, I think this was a good showcase for Lee Moriarty because it wasn't a bad match, and he looked like he died from that lariat.
Yeah, no, he did some great sells, and it was great. I just thought he did a great job, but I think he should be somebody featured more. He deserves more TV time than Danny Garcia and who's the other guy? There's another guy they always feature all the time that I go like Commander. Shit like that. More than Jet Speed.
I would say I'd prefer to see Lee Moriarty more than Jet Speed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people on your roster.
I do want to see more Kevin Knight by himself. I don't want to see. Yeah, I've never rated the Barefoot, the Karate Man.
You don't even know his name, Manny. We're not moving to the next segment till you can be able to say his name.
I don't know his name.
I know you know his name, but it's those moments when you just can't remember. That's the word. That's the best part.
He's so forgettable.
The guy with the teeth, Manny. Come on, the guy with the feet.
The guy with the feet. That's what his name is.
There's a reason they're called Jet Speed. What? No, don't look it up. Don't look it up, Manny. Don't look it up. What's the speed? How did they get speed?
Mike Bailey.
You looked it up. That's so sad.
I'm never gonna get that.
I know, but again, nice showing from Lee Moriarty. But I also have this question. I was pondering as I was watching this, and they said he's the longest rated. Yeah, pondering, and I didn't look it up. I mean, Google's around, and that's everywhere. It's AI everywhere. I could do that, but I'd rather go to myself and make outlandish claims. Manny, I believe every single title, except for maybe the tag title and trio titles of Ring of Honor, the longest reigning champions, single champions, are all black people. Athena. Lee Moriarty's the pure champion.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that though.
I learned last night. Okay, I learned last night. And then
who else?
The world heavyweight champion and TV champion. I believe that record is still held by Jay Lethal.
And then isn't
and I said Athena.
Isn't Mercedes now the longest reigning TBS champion as well?
Yeah.
I think she surpassed Jade.
Yeah, but I was only talking about Ring of Honor. I couldn't talk about Mercedes.
Ring of Honor doesn't count as a promotion.
So, Manny, by saying Ring of Honor does not count as promotion, all the black people who hold all their records are saying they just don't count. You're saying the black people don't count in Ring of Honor.
It's just a way for Tony Khan to appease black people by saying he cares about black wrestling. It is.
It's not. It's sad. It makes you sad because
you have to pay to watch Ring of Honor, and I do not pay to watch Ring of Honor.
Let me tell you the problem with Tony Khan making all Ring of Honor champions all black. They all have the same path. whenever they get on Dynamite, they ass is losing. Athena ain't been beaten 100 years. She showed up on Dynamite one night. She's on her back. Lee Moriarty ain't been beaten 100 years. Hangman Page sure took care of him. And Jay Lethal, God forbid whatever happened to him and his soul.
So the first match tonight was actually GOA. Yeah. The team name is now The Demand. I did not know that.
Yeah, I think that was just enough today, I'll be honest.
And I gave this a strike immediately.
Go ahead.
Marcus, last week, that one of them, the one that's not Bishop, he dressed to the nines. He dressed for WrestleMania for that match, that singles match on Dynamite. Yep, these two had a tag team title match.
Yep.
These two just came out in capes like they were Beverly Brothers. It was outrageous.
I don't know when they decide this is the moment to dress up. And even before then, they were in the back, not dressed to the nines, in tracksuits with Ricochet in his promo. So yeah, I'm going to say, when did they break it out? When do you break out the attire? When is it appropriate? Tag titles aren't that apparently. They don't respect Bro Dildo. Bro Dildo.
Bro Dildo.
That sounds even worse, actually. Bro Dildo. Oh, Bro Dildo. Freudian slip, I'm assuming.
I fully expect a heel tag team to refer to them as that at some point.
Yeah. Why haven't they? It's out there. It's in the open. Ricochet should have been all over that.
This is actually a pretty good tag match. Bandito gets a win after Ricochet was thrown out of the match.
Yeah, this was almost if you want to count this show as AEW Dynamite, they treated it as a special show and all belts were on the line tonight. But that's
they tried. This is the one occasion where I've come out of a AEW pay-per-view. One, I haven't watched the pay-per-view. Sorry, people. But
Rika said bullshit. He was like, he ain't watched the pay-per-view. Bullshit.
There's one of the rare occasions where they've come out. They haven't really sold me to Wrestle Dream. They haven't built towards it, but it didn't come out like they didn't care. Do you know what I mean?
No, it felt like they were progressive storylines today. Like, it was a lot more talking on this show than normally on Dynamite, but I think it was equally amount of matches. I don't know. I felt like it was a lonelier show, but I thought it was well coordinated.
Yeah.
They lose, by the way. The man loses, as always. I don't think I've ever seen them win a match. They get in the title shot. Their record, they came out, they were 7-6. Now they're 7-7. They're in that 500 bullshit. That
50-50 booking.
That's not even 50-50 booking. That's most of the time they lose, kind of.
So we get a clip of Cope saying he can't keep doing this to his family and he doesn't know if he's going to come back. Christian said he doesn't have a family anymore, so he should go take care of his. Cope says he does have a family and they shake hands. Oh.
So apparently this is a rumor killer. I don't know what people thought of this nonsense that Edge was going to be John Cena's last opponent, and that's the reason he was written on TV. Apparently that was going on the internet a little bit last night. It is gone. It is a buzz. Edge is going away because he has to film more episodes of Percy Jackson, a show I've never seen or never intend to watch. He plays Ares.
I never intended to watch when he was on Vikings.
I
don't care.
I do not care. Yeah. I don't know what he can do to get me to watch any of Ed's programming. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
So, FTR Spike Pile Drive, Beth. I'm not calling her Copeland. Beth Phoenix.
Oh my God, that's disrespectful, man. Let her have a Phoenix.
And then Tony Schiavone opens the segment saying that was the worst thing he has ever seen. He's been in business for a very long time.
Yep.
Marcus, and also he works in AEW where crimes happen every day. It is like being in Gotham City in AEW.
Yeah, but they don't have a Batman there, man. I guess Darby Allin's the closest thing they have to Batman, but he's more of a Spawn than Batman.
I'm just saying, I think Mox has done worse things.
Manny.
Darby dragged the man a couple of weeks ago, and we ain't seen him since.
Manny, how many people have been set on fire on Dynamite? Just in general. Just let me go on that. At All Out, the pay-per-view, John Moxley was putting the body back and set on fire. That has to be the worst thing you've ever seen because that man starts smelling like chicken. How about this? That time MJF poured gasoline on Mark Briscoe, threatened to set him on fire. He's only on fire. That time Jack Perry got set on fire by Darby Allin, burned his legs off. Or that time when Darby Allin poured gasoline on Jungle Boy in the War Games or Blood and Guts when he threatened to set him on fire. These are a lot worse things.
All these happened in the last 12 months.
Yes, this is not. I'm not reaching back to the original Dynamite when they don't know better. No, I've seen some horrible shit. How about that time Willow got handcuffed on a post and spat on? Because come on, there's been some worse things.
Yeah, there's terrible things that happened. I did this. The safest spike power driver you've seen.
Yes. That was one of the most disgusting things. Like, I'm going, oh man, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. What do you want? I was like, you hear Tony Schiavone say that under oath.
What's that, Tony Schiavone? You've been doing commentary with your eyes closed?
Yeah, does he just not pay attention? Oh, I'm not looking at this. I'm not looking. Hell, Anarchy in the Arena and Stadium Stampede is enough to be like, oh, we have crimes going on here.
I believe Mox put a bag over Bryan Danielson's head.
Who's sitting right next to him? There's no commentary. Who's gonna be like, yeah?
His statement is so outrageous.
Yeah. People have been ran over. People have been crashed through walls with cars. And again, like you said, Game Kid's still missing. There's been kidnappings. Hangman Page burned down Swerve's original house. Swerve broke into Hangman's house and threatened his baby. Come on. The worst thing I ever seen. Beth Phoenix going down. Nah.
Let's not forget, Swerve and Keith Lee had a feud over a cinder block.
Yeah. No. That was what you call it? That was Hangman.
Was that Hangman? I thought he did it. I thought he did it to Keith Lee as well.
He may have did something to Keith Lee, but man, that's so far in the distance. I mean, I think Darby Allin was just stabbing Mox over the weekend, wasn't he? When he stabbing him in the ear and shit. Like,
AK Swiss says Tony Schiavone saw the Giant fall off a building in 1990.
No. Like, where has this man been? Tony Schiavone once saw in the Halloween horror match a dude in a bush and get electrocuted in the middle of the ring.
No, like, a woman getting power drive though. That's all. Women were getting power drive all sorts in that era.
Yeah, the 90s it was just called. It was Monday. It was called Monday. Jeff Jarrett beat the shit out of China.
If you were paying attention to your competition, women were getting stunned left, right, and center.
Yeah. And let me tell you this: worst thing you ever seen. Tony Schiavone, I know y'all were watching both shows. You've seen Triple H fuck a dead body on TV. That's really kind of deplorable. JR was lit on fire. Mick broke his arm. Like over the years, this cannot be the worst thing you've ever seen. You cannot make that claim. Strike.
Cash blames Adam for bringing her into this. Stokely forgives Beth for what she did to him. He claims he allowed Beth to spear him because Cope and Christian needed her. Dax was advised to apologize for his actions, but he will not apologize for dropping Cope on his frail neck and Christian on his CTE riddled brain. However, Beth, he would never purposely hurt her, as he tried to talk sense to her. She punched him in his broken nose and watered his eyes. And when she attacked him, he thought she was Cope.
You follow. I mean, body types are the same.
Willow comes out, tells them to give them a more sincere apology, or they can leave. She slaps Stokely and then jet speed to get in the ring. which I thought was ridiculous.
Yeah. I would have liked anybody to come out other than just me. Come out there. I wish it was like the Hurt Syndicate, but I know they're at odds with Tony right now for whatever reason. So just some more muscle. I'm just saying. I would like to give AEW or FTR and Dax the Dax I'm back star of the week 2020. As in,
you think 2020 Dax is back?
I don't know, but that was one of my favorite promos of the year.
The face.
It was so funny. I know. This was, to me, the excuses were so funny. With Stokely talking about we had to, after going to church and praying on it on Sunday, we, as a team, we decided that we will forgive them and everybody. Like, the whole explanation was ridiculous, and I enjoyed all of it. This was, to me, as close to Attitude Era bullshit confessionals you could get, and I enjoyed the hell out of this. This was doing the fun. This is a fun segment all around.
But then this was followed up by even a great. He was backstage once again after the pay-per-view, but
yeah,
a great promo by MJF.
This is his best in years. I'm gonna say years. Like, this was phenomenal.
He's currently doubting himself, and he cannot come back until he can look himself in the mirror and not see a fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ospreay, Swerve, Hangman were all in his dust. Now he's in theirs. When he comes back, he will no longer be playing MJF. He will not come back until he is the most dangerous you've ever seen.
Now, he alluded to he ain't been the same since Adam Cole broke his heart. as shitty as he said it sounded, or corny as it sounded, he did. He broke his heart. He ain't been the same since. So, Manny, I'm suggesting this. It's been long advertised that Adam Cole would make a great manager. Long advertised. Someone was a visionary in this front. Should Tim and MJF link up, be brochachos again, and he could be his manager and make him more dangerous.
I don't want that. Adam Cole doesn't make anyone dangerous. The man's too handsome to be dangerous.
I don't know. I think he's losing his handsomeness as time goes. I think he's got Shawn Michaels disease.
Nah, he's still handsome.
He got the HBK. He needs to
talk to the doctor. The HBK sets in about around 50.
Yeah, but his hairline's going back, Manny. He looks frail and sickly. I'm just saying, I think he got a little bit of HBK.
HBK has never looked frail.
he looks frail now, man. He looks
confused all the time with his eye going that way.
No, man, his eye goes this way. That's how you find which way Shaw's eye goes. Prove me wrong.
There was a match that I just did not care about. It was Don Callis family, Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero versus Mystery Man and Mark Briscoe and Hologram, who they're teasing Dark Hologram is coming as well.
Yeah, so see, when they were doing the hacking thing, I was like, is Hologram a hacker now too? I don't know what's going on with this, but I like the teasing. They had the graphics around it and everything. But their partner ended up being freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. It was poorly teased. Not poorly teased, but poorly hidden. Intentionally poorly
I wanted to see the painting.
I think they did it wrong. I think they did this wrong. I think they need to show us the painting, and then he just runs through it and just destroys it that way. Like, seeing it already destroyed, I don't have any connection to it. I want to see Don Callis' best work. He worked 6 days and 6 nights on it. I want to see his hard work.
Put out his homoerotic artwork once again, and then Orange Cassidy to bust through it.
Okay, Manny, now give me your that sounds horrible. Homoerotic, that's what I intended it for. Yeah, that sounds so horrible. And Orange Cassidy just busts through it.
I had that sentence ready about 2 minutes ago.
So, Manny, all right. We do not have the picture. Although it would be a good time to, if we should have asked ChatGPT to make it, we could have did something around that time. But we didn't think that fun. Describe to me what do you think that portrait would have been?
Based on who was out there, I'd have had to assume it would have been Okada and Takeshita. Oiled up.
See, man, you too polite. I'm about to go to the extreme. I'm imagining something that's similar to the Last Supper, although it is an orgy with Don Callis and his entire family. That is 900 different people in there, all sweaty and muscled up, all together, with Callis in the middle.
I mean, I would if he did that, and that was Sistine Chapel level bullshit.
Yeah.
I think he's right to call that a masterpiece.
It would have been his masterpiece, and then you have more Cassidy bust through it. I'm just saying.
However, let me raise you something else.
Ooh.
He's calling it a masterpiece, Marcus. There's only one masterpiece in professional wrestling.
Shout out to Chris Brodesky, who I think is still in the NWA. I don't know. I'm supposed to see he's kind of dead now.
I don't know if that promotion's still around.
They feel dead. They feel really dead.
Hologram gets the win. Kyle Fletcher comes out, says he sees a bunch of dorks, but he sees opportunity. Hologram is 34 and scared of Kyle Fletcher. He wants Kyle versus Hologram, title versus streak, on a 6-year episode of Dynamite next week. And when he does so, he wants him to say his full name. What is this? What is this say my full name shit? Everyone says Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a Velveteen Dream situation where Aleister Black was calling him Patrick and not referring to him by his name, where he demanded you say his name out of respect. Everybody says Kyle Fletcher. No one just says Fletcher or Kyle. No one's called you the Proto Star for damn sure. So what are you talking about? My main argument is this. I think Hologram's been on Dynamite like once in his whole career, and that was tonight or last night.
He's been on a few times. It's just that when he comes out there, he looks like generic masked man.
Yeah, he's an Americano. Although I feel like the Americanos have more detail in their outfits than Hologram.
They sell me more on Americano. They have sold me more on him than they have sold me on Hologram.
Yeah. So
and the backstory, Marcus, of El Grande is more funnier than whatever they could produce from Hologram. Disgraced luchador, come on now.
Yes. Legendary disgrace. He's like Mexican Hulk Hogan coming out there every week.
He's like that time in Fresh Prince when you find out how Jeffrey was disgraced with the gold medal.
Yeah, when he got that cab. That might be one of the all-time greatest disgraced people of all time, Jeffrey. But I'll tell you this, that's one of the best origin stories ever. I would love that origin story. No one has that. But yeah, so Fletcher's going to beat a Hologram next week.
And then I think that's the lead up to this dark Hologram we're getting.
Yeah.
Which I hope for their sake they do not book it anywhere near what is it? Dark Sin Cara versus Light Sin Cara. Do not book it anything like that.
I want Undertaker versus Undertaker kind of booking, Manny. Leslie Nielsen. They gotta get Liam Neeson involved just because they had Leslie Nielsen involved.
What did we want that for this year? We wanted that for something.
Was it the Americanos? Chad Gable versus Chad Gable, I think, or something? I don't know.
I think it was.
Something like that. Somewhere along that line. What were we talking about? Oh, so Fletcher's going to be Hologram next week for the in his streak. And I go, what was his streak for? Most of it happened on Collision. No one actually remembers it. No one actually cares. No one cares. This is no streak that no one would care about at all.
I started thinking of 1994 in my head as you were just talking. El Grande Americano is the doink of 2025.
Yes. and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates are the dinks of our time. We're going to get the Jerry the King Lawler doink match in Survivor Series, Manny.
I hope so.
One tall one and 4 other little people in the match.
I hope so. We need something like that.
Classic.
Jack Perry was the one that brought back Luchasaurus. I think I said that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. You alluded to that the doctor who resurrected him was Jack Perry, and it turns out it was Jungle Jack Perry. So
and the Jurassic Express return next week, where we get to go.
You know, I'm gonna like hearing the music. I'm gonna tell you that. I haven't heard this song in a while. I'm probably gonna be like, all right.
I like that song. I do like that. I do like that song. Will we like Jack Perry?
I don't know. Is he going back to the Jack Perry of old that was making saves on every single segment of Dynamite back during the pandemic? Him and Luchasaurus be the first ones out all the time.
Wait, if he dresses like a little Tarzan again, yeah, he's back. He back.
Clean shaven or beard, Manny? How's he got to be? Does he got to be clean shaven again? Does he got to be full?
He got to be clean shaven, and then we got to dig up the little man as well.
Don't bring Marco Stunt back. No,
that was the name, Marco Stunt. We got to dig him up.
No, please don't, not again. I lived through one era.
Dig him up. Claudio versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Claudio wins by roll up from a distraction from Pac. The Death Riders jumped the odds. Yeah.
I thought that was. I know. I was being facetious with mine. That was Pac. And you were like, yes, it was. No, man, that's not what I was saying. He's saying that haircut, man. He looks shitty. Looks like Ringo Starr.
The Death Riders jump the ops, and then Hangman makes the save. Tony Khan makes a huge announcement. Well done for not yelling into the microphone this week, Tony Khan.
Yes.
He announces AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, which look exactly the same as the men's ones. So there's nothing real to comment on them.
Yeah, they're like, oh wow, they're so beautiful. I go, those are the exact same ones the men. They didn't even change the color or anything. There's nothing different about these titles. That says women's instead of men's or world instead. Manny, back to the Claudio and House match. I want to give Brian Danielson a strike. You know, I don't really do this to this man. He's one of my favorite, if not my favorite of all time. But he gets a strike on commentary. Because something he said perplexed me so much that I wanted to kill him. So during the Hobbs and Claudio match, Hobbs' only offense seems to be the body slam. And they go, Taz goes, oh my God, he has to be body slam. It has to be in the double digits. And Brian Danielson goes, nah, it has to be more than double digits. So you're telling me he body slammed him 100 times, Danielson? You're telling me he body slammed him 100 times? Because that's more than double digits. Triple digits. He got body slammed 100 times that match and didn't win. That's what Brian Danielson is telling me. And that means if he did that, Hobbs is a piece of shit and it's not worth a damn. That's all I'm saying. And I hate to give a straight to Brian, but I just thought that was outlandish to say he's more than double digits. 100 body slams? That did not happen. CTE is wrong with you.
I wish I could help or give comment on this, but I watched this entire thing on �4. Be lucky I stopped for promos.
Overall, I thought this was a match that didn't need to be on TV.
Chris Statlander took on Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Earlier in the night, Chris avoids a question about her involvement with the Death Riders. Mina, wow. What she was saying, clearly reading it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where she was going with that promo.
Honestly, Manny, I have no memory of her. I know she cut the promo in the back of her day, but I have no idea what she said. I just think she said.
I know she said she was doing it for Tony. That was about it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll finish the show and I'll give you my overall critique of Dynamite.
I really enjoyed the match. It felt fresh. Having Statlander versus Mina main event. It felt a little bit fresh. I mean, the last couple of weeks, all we've had is the Death Rider nonsense. We did get Death Rider nonsense at the end, but it normally is Death Rider nonsense to close the show. I thought this was fresh. I thought these two worked well together, despite I don't think they've had matches in the past, so they actually had the all right chemistry.
I thought it was an okay main event. If I had to compare it to WWE's Raw main event, this was what's that? No, that wasn't their main event. Was it? Their main event wasn't Stephanie versus Io, huh? Oh, it was. It was Rhea versus Asuka. Sorry.
Yeah.
I consider that one better, but this was all right. I didn't believe Mina was gonna win. You want to know why?
Because
you know her stick is? No, not even because Mina. She has a Ring of Honor belt. They're losers. Anybody in Ring of Honor is a loser. Y'all can never win on the big stage. Y'all choke under the lights. I'm just saying. So,
the Death Riders surround the ring. Yuta awkwardly hugs Statlander, raises her arm up, and she hits a clothesline on him. Then flips Mox the bird. Then Darby comes out with a flamethrower as the Death Riders retreat. Darby challenges Mox to an I Quit match.
Yep. What was their match on All Out last time? What was that?
Casket match.
Yeah. So this is, I guess, the escalation of that is I Quit.
To be fair, though, I don't think you're in a position to be asked quick to challenging matches after you've lost like that. Regardless of how you lost, I don't think you're in a position to be challenging him to an I Quit match.
No. Once you're in the coffin, it's over. And then two, I've seen Mox quit before. He's had one of these. He quits. He may say he never said he quit. He quit 2 pay-per-views ago, I think.
Yeah.
When, I forgot what they were going to do, but they were he quit. Or they'll surrender or something, right?
I think he was being choked. I think wasn't he being choked by Hangman?
Yeah, or something like that, right?
And that's how he lost the title.
Yeah, he quit. So saying that Mox don't quit is a lie because I've seen him do it probably twice in the past year. And surrendering in the war in the blood and guts, and I think he quit and whatever Hangman did to him. So I Quit match don't seem fair. And then bringing out a flamethrower, as cool as it looked to me holding that, I can imagine myself holding that and set myself on fire by accident.
But I was just gonna say he did it better than The Rock, though.
Yeah. Well, The Rock did only burned his own name, man. He only burned The Rock.
Yeah, but that whole thing felt like it took an hour.
Yeah. I mean, his goosebump got to grow before Rock says it or do anything. Then he sets that on fire. Darby was out there like, and I'm like, shut up, Darby.
Yeah, but this episode of Dynamite, despite me rushing to watch it, was pretty damn good.
It's a good episode of Dynamite. Like, they continued the stories. I think the MJF promo was probably the best. The FTR explanation. The finish was fine, even though, again, this was our attempted murder count. We only had one. I was going through the whole show, Manny. There was only one attempted murder. But if you want to dare argue and say Will Hobbs did 100 body slams on Claudio, that was attempted murder, I will 100% agree with you and give you that one.
No, I'll give it. I'm not even taking that one. I know Dax was going to punch a woman, and that. I know. You could say he wasn't, but I know I saw it in his eyes, Marcus. I saw it in his beady little eyes.
You may have saw in his eyes, Manny. I saw the clenching of the fist. I saw his mustache whiskers kind of tremble a little bit.
Also,
I've seen it.
Also, Marcus, he tried to burn the entire Death Riders, Marcus. That's multiple accounts of. That's not just like he tried to burn Mox. That would be one attempted murder. He tried to burn them all to a crisp. That's 5 attempts.
I believe killing Manny. I have no value in any of the Death Riders. I will argue and say John Moxley is the only member of the team that matters. Therefore, that counts as one person.
No. I've got counts of 5.
5 counts of attempted murder. Also, arson. I think the crowd could sue for arson or something. Attempted arson. maybe that's the bad. Attempted crimes on Dynamite. The crimes of Dynamite.
How many crimes will there be on next week on the 6-year anniversary of Dynamite? How many crimes will happen on Dynamite? Is the real question.
All right, I got 4 crimes happening on Dynamite.
We need to set some parameters because I clearly found a loophole in this argument.
Yeah, you found a loophole. I'm talking about. Oh yeah, if I was prosecuting them, and everybody was at risk. 5,000 people in this arena, whatever the number is, they're all at risk of Darby.
So
Darby was a risk to himself out there.
The crime itself is the crime, right? Not the people that are affected by said crime.
Don't dump all these other charges on me, Manny. Don't fucking do a RICO case. We don't need all of that, okay? We just need the crime. Like, if you want to talk about crimes on this Dynamite, you have Darby attempted murder with the flamethrower and all the Death Riders. You also have Will Hobbs attempted murder on Claudio for doing 100 body slams, according to Bryan Danielson. And then you also have the destruction of public property by Orange Cassidy, who destroyed Don Callis' priceless art piece just for his entrance.
And you're forgetting he was about to hit a woman.
Oh yeah, that's intimidation.
Intimidation
is not a crime.
I think Mox might have hit Statlander if he had the opportunity to.
Oh yeah, she did flick him off and got up in his face like that. Yeah, I mean, so maybe you know what? I know we don't have a show this week, whatever, and that could be our next short, Manny. Crimes of the week in wrestling. Because honestly, other than Asuka's assault after a match, that's not really a crime. That's pro wrestling. I can't think of any crimes that happened on Raw this week.
Well, I now believe there's a cold case going on in NXT of who killed Jasmine Nix. That is a cold case.
Well, Manny, in a news story about Jasmine Nix, if you want to update a previous story we did yesterday, as she's leaving WWE and we accuse her of going to OnlyFans, she said she's not. She said she's not doing that.
But this is the thing, though. Do you know what? There's people on the mid-card mess that are so down on these women that like they've done their wrestling career, injury, whatever, and then they go to OnlyFans and they're so down on them doing it. If they've got it, let them do it.
You know, they just hate that they can't. Yeah, no one's stopping you from doing this. Let them make this money. The money's out there. These simps are out there just giving money away. I don't know why simps have so much money. Us people who aren't simps are broke. Who ain't out there going like, oh my God, I gotta see Mandy Rose and Jasmine X and who's the most recent one? Cora Jade out there. I gotta pay her big money to show me her titties. Nah, I'm okay. Shit.
I don't get why people are so down on these people doing it. It's like,
make their money. Don't do it.
Make their money.
I'm sorry, you don't have the gift. This is a talent. Beauty is a talent. Okay. It's just, you know, if you can make money from it, do it. Like the Joker said, if you're going to do something, never do it for free. If you're good at something, don't do it for free. And therefore, they're good at it. They've been doing it for free. I'm not going to do it for free. Pay. Oh, no. Lacey Evans, I believe, is online pulling every video she's ever done with WWE. And I don't know how much money she's making, but.
I don't think she's making anything. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see that?
Ready? Everybody's out there. Everybody got a niche. All you need is like 5 people. They'll pay your bills for the week.
It's true. It is true.
You only need 5 simps. And I'm sure all over the world you can find at least 5 simps in the city. So I believe they're making good money.
No, I think you need 5 good ones. I think you need 5 good ones because I think some of the simps are poor.
Yeah.
Like, let me see something for free. Why is it so expensive?
Yeah. Or they're like, I'll try it for 1 month. I can do it. I can survive the 1 month subscription. Damn. I don't know what I don't know what the going rate is. I'm just gonna say $10, but I don't know what the going rate is for their OnlyFans. I'm sure it's more than $10. I'm sure it's not $10, but I can't think of what would it be 25, maybe 30. I don't know what they're paying for these wrestlers these days. But you just need one. You just need a few. You need one good one, and I'm good for the month. I'm a millionaire.
So
that's why, Manny, we need to use AI, come up with a digital woman that isn't real, and run our OnlyFans account.
Was it the AI woman?
Yeah, a full AI woman doesn't exist. Say she's a pro wrestler. Charge her cheap. We get everybody in for cheap, and then at the end of the day, we're like, you know, she's not real, right? Suck us and delete the account and disappear forever.
Take the money and run.
You've been masturbating to me this whole time. Those are my words. It's me, Austin. It was me all along. Oh wow, we got 50 minutes of the show. I didn't realize that. Time flies.
I think this was a good show. I think you should have enjoyed it. If you didn't, leave a comment and tell me why. And you know why? And then what I'll do with your comment? I'll block you.
You know why we have?
We'll get really petty and come at you in the comments.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. We rub this like the Trump regime. We don't like what we hear. We get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Yeah, look, we rarely see Levi these days.
Yeah. And when he does, he know better. He felt the wrath. He felt the wrath of the
and bang.
Jack Johnson and Peter O'Leary. No, we don't run this like a channel. Please leave your comments today. We are always open for a discussion. We are always open. In fact, I think the show
actually
runs best.
Like Maurice, actually, that when he left those like five things that we could actually we got good like 20 minutes out of that.
Yeah, we enjoy the content. We enjoy the challenge of our arguments and statements and beliefs. Come at us. The show is better because of you, the people. And this is something that should be said at the beginning of the show, because I'm sure no one makes the beginning end of the show. I'm sure most people tune in and be like, what's these guys doing? Oh, no, they're bald. We don't have to listen to them.
Who comes to the realization of, oh, no, they're bald. We don't have to listen to them.
I believe most people just look at bald people and go, oh, no, they made bad decisions. They don't have hair.
No.
That's not my fault. It's genetics.
No, because people listen to Charles Xavier.
Manny, he's fictional. Hold on. Manny, one, he's a fictional character. That's a fact. No, and two, Manny, the only reason they listen to him because they can't get him out of his head because he's in their head.
Get out of my head, Charles.
Get out of my head, Charles. Get out of my head, Charles. Don't make me relive the Holocaust again. If Charles Xavier got in my head, he'd make me relive slavery to repent. Like, why? Why are you doing this? You need to learn your lesson. Fuck you, Charles. Fuck you.
I think in the future he's gonna make me relive the TKO era.
I think you have to live 2019 over and over again. No, you lived the whole pandemic over and over again. It's like, again? You're the only one who believes you're in the pandemic. That's how much fucked up it is. Everybody else walking around in public. Man's like, I have to stay home. I have to stay home.
I have the time of my life. What are you talking about?
No, but if only you were in the pandemic. You're the only one that believes the pandemic is still going on. You're covered in masks. You got sanitizer all in your house.
You act like I don't live like that. You know about my life.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize you live like that. You don't know my life. Accusing me of being creepy in alleys. I'm playing Batman, damn it. The reason I'm in those dark alleys. Shit. That would be my excuse. Oh, man, you were buying drugs in the alley. No, I wasn't. I was playing Batman. We were playing.
What's these substances you got? Peanut butter, sir. That peanut butter.
Yeah. Just call Alfred and let him know I'm in here.
Oh, so at this bake sale yesterday, someone was like, oh, I got in trouble. I had to bring all this additional stuff for the people that like are without or have allergies or gluten free or what or vegan or all this stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, and then I said, do you remember back in the day, like 20 years ago, when these people just used to die? Taking the fun out cake.
They're not. I mean, you don't have to do it. The bake up, you don't have to make the vegan cake or the gluten-free cake. You can just go and say it's good old-fashioned, traditional, I'm going to kill you and give you diabetes cake. You can do that. You can still do that. You can be discriminative to people who are vegan and vegetarian. But the problem is you want that vegan money. And you know the vegans got the money because they save it because they don't buy meat. They don't save the money. The money they save on meat makes them rich. And I realize
I actually think being a vegan is more costly. You have to get. I think you have to get more. You gotta get more specific food.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, people got money when they say they're vegan and they don't do gluten because you ain't eating. You ain't eating. If you're poor, you hungry enough, you gotta eat anything. I don't care what gluten's in this. I gotta eat. I don't care what meat.
I eat that mystery meat.
Yeah,
called a hot dog or glizzy.
On Instagram, we were talking about 29-cent hamburger from McDonald's, and I believe it was you who said, "I do not trust a person that eat a hamburger, just a plain hamburger from McDonald's, Manny." Well, those people.
Who does that though, Marcus? When there's so many things available on that menu, who gets the most basic thing? Do not trust that person.
Manny, I am wine and dine with kings and queens, and I'm sitting at home eating pork and beans.
I ain't done that since I was a
Some
child.
people are poor, okay? It's
I ain't
poor.
done that since I had a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't understand why vegans don't eat McDonald's anyway. That's not real meat. Come on, people. Ain't nothing real at McDonald's. Ain't no dairy in that milkshake. There ain't no meat in those burgers. There ain't real chicken.
Oh no, there is dairy in that milkshake. I know I know the mistake I make sometimes when I go, I fancy a milkshake in the toilet for 3 hours.
Oh man, you lactose and intolerant. Damn it.
Yeah. I'm sitting in the toilet tapping out on the wall.
Goddamn. You Ethan Page after Dr. Hillo, Dr. Mike and Jr. or whatever / Davey Ice made him tap.
But yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday as it's Marcus's birthday this Sunday. So make sure you wish this man a happy birthday. He is 41 years. He is going to be 41 years, and he is still playing Batman.
Still playing Batman. In fact, I am actually wearing my Batman shorts right now. This is no bullshit. I would stand up if it would. I should. These are Batman shorts, but yeah.
So
like
the video,
Batman mask
subscribe.
back there. You never know.
There probably won't be a No Mercy watch along. If there is, it'll probably just be me, and I don't think you will enjoy that.
Who knows? Who knows what they enjoy?
But if there is, and I get bored, I'll do one. So just pay attention. Keep an eye out on the channel.
Yeah, if you want to keep an eye out, subscribe or hit that notification button for whenever we come on. Because who knows when we come on live these days? Our schedule is so weird and wonky. You never know. Maybe we'll be a show on Saturday in Vegas, live from Vegas. Marcus Space one bet on Black.
Marcus, I had an idea to do something next week, the week after next, because obviously there will be no Thursday show the week after next because I will be in the air. I was going to read Dynamite from multiple locations. I was going to start the review in London, do part of the review across the Atlantic Ocean in the plane, do one of the last bits in Philadelphia, and then the outro in New York.
Yeah. You can end it. No arrests have been made for all the criminal charges that have been made.
I have come here to arrest these individuals.
But considering the way police arrest people, the other people in Dynamite be arrested for another 6 years since it took them like 9 years to arrest Roger Jackson.
I don't understand that, but I don't understand why it takes so long to get someone. All his evidence was online.
There's so much video. I'm like, well, the investigation continues. What?
Open a shut case.
Yeah. Like, this is obvious. Like, he's streaming and confessing. What do you want? What do you want? What more do you need?
Marcus, I don't understand why America's like this, but I had to pay how much did I have to pay? I think it was like $15 to enter to apply for a visa to come into America the other day.
Because the rich have to stay rich here for whatever reason, and I don't know. Everything.
If I did it late, if I did it at the end of this month, it would be $40 to enter the country. On top of your flight. Outrageous.
Yeah. It's outrageous, Manny. Yeah. And airlines are now going to probably make seats smaller since they're charging fat people for double seats. I'm making smaller seats. I'm a greedy businessman. I know I'm making smaller seats. You could be 160 pounds and you're going to need a second seat.
I would love to be still at my frame and just buy the seat next to. I want to be that rich that I can buy 2 seats and just have no one sit next to me.
I just want the
rich
private.
I want
a private plane.
No, that's too expensive. That's too expensive.
Oh, you don't want to be that rich, Manny, to have your own private plane?
No, I just want the basic level. Get me entry level where I can just buy the seat next to me and have no one sit next to me.
All right, Manny. How about this? I'll give you that seat for free, but you got a crying baby and a barking dog in front of you. I'll
tell you the barking dog. I can control that. The baby.
You can't control the barking dog. The barking dog is just gonna be looking at you going so the entire flight, like it want a piece of you, and the owner's just not doing anything, nothing.
I travel dog.
Then you got the crying baby on next to you. Then you got
the crying baby is the
guy.
more annoying one because it's the mother. The mother. If the mother's not doing anything about it, then that's the problem.
Not only do you have a barking dog in front of you, man, you got a smelly guy who you can't describe where his spunk is coming from or who it is, but it's in the vents. The smell is in the vents. Well, I don't know what air we're breathing right now, but it's disgusting. Someone bring down the oxygen mask quick.
I don't think you should be allowed to fly if you smell that bad.
I'm pretty sure you can't, but
because they shut that. They don't let you have peanuts on a plane if someone's got an allergy. You shouldn't be allowed to stink bad if we're on a plane. If that's the case.
Oh man, how long is your flight, Manny? How long is the flight to America? About 8 hours?
The flight, yeah, my flight is about just under 8, I think.
Yeah, so 8-hour flight, Manny. If your plane stinks, are you just gonna get off and just like, I'm gonna catch the next one, man? You
can't do that. You talk to them like they're buses.
I'm talking about the layover. No, I know, like the layover. No, you get a chance to get off for your layover, and you know it's gonna probably be the same people or whatever.
No. I think most people. I don't think many people are gonna fly to Albany.
Yeah,
for people flying to Albany, I don't think many people do that.
But the initial flight, 8 hours of smelling the same funky dude, and then you land in what, I guess Philadelphia or something. I don't know your route. And you see that same person,
Albany.
Yeah, and you see that same person sitting next to you again. Are you just being like, you know what? I drive or something. I don't know. Just give my money back.
Let me tell you something, Marcus.
Man, clearly smells like shit.
I have already planned out my trip. I'm on a plane where I'm in a single row by myself. There's a 1-seat row column, or should you say, and then there's a 2-seat in the other side of the aisle. I have chosen to sit by myself.
But man, here's my question. Then also, playing, a little turbulence is going on. Do you want to sit by yourself? I feel like I have to join the other people. I want to die over here alone in the corner.
I've experienced the worst side of it. I experienced the worst sign of turbulence, so I don't get that freaked out by it anymore.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, if a plane crash, I don't want to be the only one that dies in the back. Like, what if I'm the only one that dies? They're all in the front over there. What if I'm the one that dies in the corner there? I don't want them to know, hey, this guy died because he decided to sit alone.
Depending on the retake, so my dad ain't here anymore to tell his version of this story. But his version of the story is the plane dropped 10,000 feet, and I don't think that's true. But I was a boy. I was a tiny boy at that point. I think I was maybe 5, maybe 6 years old. The plane did dip to the point where we hadn't. I always wear a seatbelt on them permanently now when I'm on a plane because of this. But I used to take it off, feel a little free. But because of this, I always wear a seatbelt. But it did drop, and I think because we did hit some dirty turbulence. But I think it dropped maybe 2,000 to 3,000 feet. Like it dropped, and then it was enough to propel my dad, who wasn't wearing a seatbelt because he was trying to put mine on, into the bit where there's a light and the aircon, and his head went through it.
Ooh.
But then since then, always want a seatbelt.
Yeah. Yeah, I would too. If I would have did 10,000, hey, I like your dad's story. It was 10,000 feet, man. Fuck it. Tell the story like he would. Fuck that 3,000, 5,000 feet. Oh, you a little bitch. 10,000 feet. Oh my God.
10,000 feet. You're falling out the sky.
Yeah. You know who saved us? Superman. If Superman didn't get under that plane, we'd have been gone.
No,
10,000 feet.
Because we all like to embellish a story, but I think 10,000 feet is a bit much.
I think it's just enough that people would go, oh shit, 10,000 feet. 5,000 feet, people go, oh, that's that. I've been through that.
No, you
know, they probably haven't. I know, even though they haven't, they'd be like, this fucking guy.
Most people experience someone when it's bumpy. When it's bumpy, and it's like, no,
I've never dipped. I never dipped. And then one time I was on a plane and I was sitting in the back and there was a guy, he was on his phone and we were in the air. And I don't think he turned it in airplane mode. And as we got a little turbulence, I immediately looked at that guy. I was like, you killing us. I didn't say it, but I was getting the look of, it's you.
Killing us.
You got us all killed. Huh?
I never understand now how planes have Wi-Fi in the air. I just don't get. I don't get the science behind it. We are in the air, people. We don't even get signal up here. How are you getting internet up here?
Satellites and stuff. But well, with Starlink, the Tesla shit, with that, everybody can get internet anywhere. So I'm assuming most planes are going that route. I think they even got a contract.
They charge you a fortune to use it on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's actually not worth it. I can do 8 hours without the internet.
I will raw dog my flight. I can raw dog a flight where I don't look at anything and no nothing. I think I can do it.
No, I can't. It's boring. It's boring. I don't like sleeping on planes either.
No, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to wake up like, huh? What's going on?
Unless I somehow get one of those neck pillows that turn into like a neck harness so you can't move. Because I am fully on sleeping on the person next to me. But yeah.
I think that's probably the worst. Someone sleeping on you. Just waking up and going like, oh, come on.
Get off me, man.
No, because man, if it's a sweet old lady, you're not going to do it. Like, she's in her 60s. She's really tired. She looks frail. She presses her head. And she kind of just falls onto your shoulder.
No, that's I'm going to the land where people sue people. I ain't catching no case. Get the fuck off me.
Get the fuck off me, old bat. You remind me of my son. His name was Manny too. Oh no. Tears. She starts showing you pictures.
Wait, that's me. That's me from an alternate universe.
That's me. Oh my god. He was ambiguous too. But he didn't like the blacks.
Wait, that sounded more like his dog.
You're Rika in another life. You're a human, Rika.
But like the video, subscribe. We've given you five extra minutes of plain talk.
About 15 minutes of nonsense, though. 15 minutes of nonsense. The review of Dynamite.
This whole show was nonsense.
What are you talking about? We covered Dynamite. We reviewed it like professionals.
But yeah, like the video, subscribe. We'll be back on Wednesday next week. Peace.
Peace out. All right, Manny, which one of these guys you don't want to sit next to on the plane?
Tony Khan will probably talk to me.
That's worse than Darby, who may be trying to kill himself on this plane.
Darby probably be on that plane sweating because he's got like a bomb attached to him. I'd sit next to you. Or MJF, because MJF won't talk to me. MJF won't talk to me on the plane.
Well, I feel like MJF would talk too much and he'd just be saying all the most hateful shit possible. He'd be like, oh my God, this guy won't shut up. And I don't think I can take him. He's pretty big.
So, yeah. Probably you.
Yeah, I forgot I was there.
Although if his jazz hands get step into my area of space, Marcus, you're gonna witness drunk Manny on a Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, Manny. All right, my final question. The show should have ended. You're sitting next to Tony Khan. It's an 8-hour flight. What are you guys talking about? Like, he wants to talk to you about Dynamite, and you've seen Dynamite. You know, are you critiquing him? Are you going back and forth with him? Or are you just agreeing and saying, "Yeah, I like that. I really like the Death Rider"?
Oh, you think that's the first question you're asking?
No,
because if I know who he is, so what really happened at Fallout?
Brawl out? Yeah.
What happened at Brawl Out? What really happened?
Yeah. Well, you got to ease into that one. Because he's going to talk to you about major things going on. He may talk about some dirty shit, talk about Antonio Inoki or some shit. I don't like. He just want to get through it. The final question before we land. So what's going on with Brawl Out?
Hey, what's going on with you and Cody?
Hey, where's Britt? Where's Britt?
Why you not love Athena?
Why are you back here with me? Where's the money? Where's the money, Tony? Did Dad cut you off? You're gonna trade Trevor Lawrence, aren't you? He's gonna become a Jet. I can see it.
You know what? I'm kind of glad we didn't end up with him.
It's not working out for them. It's not working out for them.
Working out for them. It wouldn't have worked out for us.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't have. No, it doesn't work out for the Jets at all. Except for this Monday.
No, they could have won on the weekend. They could have won on Sunday. No. Couldn't make a stop, could you? Couldn't stop them getting into field goal range.
That's why they're going to win this Monday, Manny. They have to.
They are not winning.
They're winning.
Why is that Monday Night Football? Is that Monday Night Football this week?
Yeah, they're doing 2 Monday Night Football games. That's why.
Oh,
you can throw some garbage up there and people still watch.
Trash bag. Yeah, so we out this time.